The Devar, which means God's children, which place they are born from. According to a Tamil traditional culture, the Tamil Lord Murugan holds a veil and the Tamil Lord Shiva holds a trident in his hand. What do they represent? Let us listen to what Tamil saints Avvaiyar and Thiruvalluvar say about God's children.
தமிழ் ஆதியோகா.
The beginning is deliverance. Our wholehearted greetings with His grace are to beloved all of you. Veda is the holy body of Guru. The supreme divine energy which is filled everywhere may shower its all prosperities upon all. This is the new speech on all verses. In English, the gender has been classified into three as masculine, feminine and neutral gender. But in Tamil, it has been classified into two as Uyardhinai, which includes the categories the man, the God's children and the base, and Agrinai, which includes the living things, excluding the above mentioned three categories and non-living things on the earth. The Tamil grammar book Nannul says about these like this in verse number 261. மக்கள் தேவர் நரகர் உயர்த்தினை மற்றொயர் உள்ளவும் இல்லவும் அக்ரிணை. The Tamil saints created a grammatical structure for us to understand the living 8400,000 species on the earth, and they have classified them into 7 categories such as 1. Amarar, which refers to the God's children. 2. Manu, which refers to the human. 3. Vilangu, which refers to the animals. 4. Pul, which refers to the birds. 5. Urvana, which refers to the reptiles. 6. Neervalvana, which refers to the aquatic species. And 7. Tarkinam, which refers to the grass and plants. Among these 7 categories, the Amarar, which has been ordered in the first, is ordered to be in the first because of the wisdom, knowledge, lifestyle and the facts that were experienced by the saints. The Adiyoga Kural verse 30 says that தாய் தமிழ் கூறிடும் தேவர் எவரெனில் வாய்த்த மறுபிறப்பாளர். This means our mother tongue Tamil says that gods are those who are born again. And also the Tamil grammar book says that the above mentioned 7 categories of living species have been born from only 4 birthplaces, which are 1. Pulukam, pressure. 2. Vittim, seed. 3. Andam, egg. And 4. Sinai, womb. Tamil literatures are witnessing the same. As we see, all the living creatures on the earth, from the plants to the man, are being generated from the 4 birthplaces. Our knowledge and also science accept this. As it is thus, the Amarar, which is the first category among the 7, where are they born from? The very important 2 questions that should be understood by the real spiritual seekers are, who am I and who are the gods? Let us listen to what the Tamil saint Avvaiyar says about the gods. We know that the Thirukkural was written by the Tamil saint Thiruvalluvar. When the Tamil saint Avvaiyar comes to quote in her book named Nalvali about Thirukkural and Thiruvalluvar, she says as Devar Kuralum, which means God's Thirukkural. Devar Kuralum Thirunan Maraimudivum, Movar Tamilum Munimoliyum, Kovai, Thiruvasagamum Thirumular Sollum, Oruvasagam Endru Unar. In this poem, Avvaiyar says that Devar Kuralum, which means God's Thirukkural or the Thirukkural written by gods. Here we have to understand 2 meanings. The first one is the poet, Thiruvalluvar, who wrote Thirukkural is gods. The second one is all the poets who wrote Thirukkural are gods. As many saints, including Avvaiyar, have composed poetries in the name of Thirukkural, Avvaiyar has said like this. Next, let us see what Thiruvalluvar says about gods. In his 1073rd Thirukkural, he says, the base are as the gods, they too do ever what they list to do. In his 1071st Thirukkural, he says, "The base resemble men in outward form, I ween, but counterpart exact to them I have never seen." In his 86th Thirukkural, he says, "The guest arrived he tends, the coming guest expects to see. To those in heavenly homes that dwell, a welcome guest is he." In his 346th Thirukkural, he says, "Who kills conceit that utters I and mine shall enter realms above the powers divine." According to these Thirukkurals, he mentions some outward forms in the name of base, heavenly guests, gods, men, etc. Our part is to understand who they are. He also says in some other Thirukkurals, like in 26th, "Things hard in the doing well great men do, things hard in the doing in the mean eschew." And in 30, he says, "Towards all that breathe, with seemly graciousness adorn they live, and thus to virtue's sons the name of Andanar men give." In 10, he says, "They swim the sea of birds, the monarch's food who gain, none others reach the shore of being's mighty main." Also in these Thirukkurals, he refers to some living beings in the name of great men, Andanar, and the people who gain the monarch's food. Here it is very clear to understand that he has not classified some people as greater based on the outward appearance. It is very clear as crystal to understand that he has classified these living beings into a special category only based on the wisdom they had and the actions they did. It is true here we can see some witnesses of some other Tamil literature. Sivananda Bodham, a Tamil book, says, "மனிதரிலும் பறவையுண்டு, விலங்குண்டு, கல்லுண்டு, மரமும் உண்டு, மனிதரிலும் நீர்வாழும் சாதி உண்டு, அநேக குல மனிதருண்டு, மனிதரிலும் மனிதருண்டு, வானவரும் மனிதர் போல் வருவதுண்டு, மனிதரிலே பிறப்பறுக்க வந்ததுவே அருமை என வகுத்தார் முன்னோர்." It says that there are birds, animals, trees, and even stones among men. There are water living things, many kinds of people among men. There are men and also men of heavenly homes among men. All these classifications have been made by our ancient Tamil saints only based on the conduct and character of men and the wisdom they had and the actions they did. Like this also, Tamil saints have found and named 12 stages of a blooming flower. They have defined 8 stages of men and women from childhood to old age. And even the childhood of men and women is classified into 10 stages according to their growth. For what we are referring all these things here is only to make you understand that the Amarar, which refers to gods, are also living on the earth. And the grammar of a language can be structured only based on the things which are experienced by the 5 senses. So as the conclusion of this is, from plants to human, 6 categories among the 7 are born from the 4 birthplaces, and the first category, which deals with the Amarar, gods, are born from a separate birthplace other than the above mentioned 4. All people are born from Sinai, which refers to womb, firstly as the base, and when they attain 5 senses and the 6th sense, they are called the human, and only when the human are born again from a divine womb, they are called Amarar. Where is the special birthplace of Amarar? This is the core point of Tamil spirituality. The veil in Tamil Lord Murugan's hand and the trident in Tamil Lord Shiva's hand represent all these spiritual inner meanings of the special birthplace of Amarar. The first and primary duty of the man is to be born again and get victory over the death. This is the real and right way of entering into the kingdom of God. But it has become common to live in the illusion of Maya, and the people who are in the Maya are unable to find a way to get out of it. That is why it is said in Siddhar Padalgal, Tamil Siddhar Pattinatthar says in his 40th poem that, "நீற்றை புனைந்தன்ன நீராடப் போயென்ன நீமனமே மாற்றிப் பிறக்க வகையறிந்தாயில்லை மாமரை நூல் ஏற்றிக் கிடக்குது எழுகோடி மந்திரம் என்ன கண்டாய் ஆற்றிற்கிடந்தும் துறையறியாமல் அலைகின்றே." All saints and siddhas have talked on this. Finding a right Meguru is very important as he is the one and only caretaker to get all men out of hell. We will talk more on these in later videos. This is a new speech on all verses.